Hi everybody, this is Anthony Fritchley, known as Anthony Fritchley 2003, my YouTube channel here. And I do have a message for Nate the Gay Media 2006, but it's not even bad or anything. I'm not going to be mean to Nate because I got something to say for Nate, you guys, if you're watching this. So yeah, and I have a message for Nate the Gay Media 2006. And Nate, I got something to say for you, Nate. If you're watching this, Nate, I got something to say for you, Nate. Nate, I got something to tell you about Dan Sobel. I just know you hate Dan Sobel, Nate. I do kind of understand the reasons why you hate Dan Sobel is because I know I'm your buddy and your friend. I'm kind of your best friend, Nate. Because I like you so much, Nate. I think you were a good person. Thank you for liking me. Thank you for liking me if I like Dan Sobel, because and I got something to thank. There's only one thing to thank you to tell you. Thank you for telling me that it's my choice because I have a right. I know I do have. Thank you for telling me that I have a. Thank you. I don't know if you did tell me that, but thank you for allowing me to like Dan Sobel because it doesn't matter if I like or hate Dan Sobel. I have two rights to like or hate. Nate, if you're watching this, I don't really hate Dan Sobel anymore. I now like him again. I know you hate Dan Sobel, but there's something I gotta tell you why you hate Dan Sobel. I'm explaining why you hate Dan Sobel. I kind of understand a little bit. I don't know if I understand big time because, well, you're medium. I don't know. Medium time, I don't know. But I do understand why you hate Dan Sobel because he was changing his pajamas in front of the kids, according to some of the users who was doing something a lot of bad people. A lot of people hate Dan Sobel because he was doing something bad happened. Nate, well, there's something I gotta tell you about Dan Sobel's changing his pajamas. That would have been a mistake. I think he just made a mistake. If he didn't realize he was doing something wrong. If he didn't meant to do that, I am not sure if he purposely doing something wrong. I don't know if he changed his pajamas on purpose. I would say mistakes are stupid if I were other users like Andy Ho and Brandon Pippin because. That's no wonder why other people call Dan a pedophile. And that's no wonder why Andy Ho, Ryan Goodwin hates me. And that's why I hate Dan Sobel because Brandon Pippin, Andy Ho hates me. And I'll tell you the reasons why I hate Dan Sobel back then. I know I used to hate Dan Sobel, but not anymore. And there's something I gotta tell you why I hate Dan Sobel. It has nothing to do the same. It's not the same thing like you do. You thought it's the same thing I did. I understand that, but I got something to tell you about why I hate Dan Sobel back in the past. But it has nothing to do with what Dan Sobel was doing something wrong. It's because Brandon Pippin just blocked me and unsubscribed to my channel. So is Adam DeZayas. Including Andy Ho and some of the rest of the users, because Brandon Pippin, Ryan Goodwin, Andy Ho did not respect my opinion. So is Andrew's Movie Quarter, including Diego Hernandez Romero. Oh my God! I just can't believe that Brandon Pippin, Andy Ho did not respect my opinion on Dan Sobel. So no, that's why I decided to hate Dan Sobel. And great, I just can't believe that Dan Sobel hates me. I just can't believe Dan Sobel hates me, Nate. But the good news is, I do now like him again, but I don't think Dan Sobel likes me still. I'm afraid he hates me still. I don't think Dan Sobel watched my videos yet. I guess he just moved on with me. Because I guess he thinks I hate Dan Sobel for no reason. But I guess there's only one reason why I hate Dan Sobel. Okay, I'm saying something carefully. The only reasons why I hate Dan Sobel is because I only did that for Andy Ho, Brennan Pippin. That's what I only did. I only did that, and I did kind of report unsubscribe down, Nate. And yes, Andy Ho likes me. He did say I did a pretty good job, but that's only if I have to try to block Dan Sobel. All I have to do is unsubscribe and block Dan Sobel before Andy Ho likes me. And great, if Andy Ho finds out when I like Dan Sobel, they have to break up the rules, and you have to check on Andy Ho's video, because I'm not sure if you saw that before, but like Andy Ho's video, for example, is no matter what, if you're friends with Dan Sobel, they're gonna break up the rules. That's impossible. That's just not. Those stuffs don't work. Like even though Dan Sobel is a pedophile, that doesn't mean they're gonna hate it. Even though I like Dan Sobel, doesn't mean they're gonna hate me for good. And like Brandon Pippin, Andy Ho, if Andy Ho finds out when I like Dan Sobel again, he's gonna hate me again. But Brandon Pippin hates me, and it kind of hurts my feelings, because I only like Dan Sobel for a reason, not for no reason. Like he said on his YouTube channel back in July 30th of 2024, and I'm not only that, I don't know. There's only one idea who hates me, who decided not to trust Dan Sobel before he was changing his pajamas, before Dan Sobel was changing his pajamas in front of the kids. While they lost my respect on Dan Sobel, before Brandon Pippin hates me, Homer Simpson, not the actual character from The Simpsons, even though I don't mind The Simpsons, even though I like The Simpsons with a loving passion, kind of. Not the actual character from The Simpsons, but it's just a YouTube channel with a Homer Simpsons doll. He just made a cringe video out of me. Like, seriously, Homer Simpson, why did you make that cringe video out of me? And if Homer Simpson's YouTube channel were watching this, well, I know it's not his idea. It was Ryan Silva's idea, who decided to make a cringe video out of you. Like, seriously, Ryan Silva. And I'm afraid they think hating Dan is a fact. It's not a fact. It's more like an opinion, which I think you probably understand, Nate, because I sometimes had a hard times understanding that due to my autism. Because I'm not a bad person. Well, there's one user there's a couple users that grow up and get a job and grow up and stuff like acting like a Nick Jr. character. Like that comment was so cringy. So that's the reasons why I kind of hate Dan Sobel, just because Andy Ho and a lot of users who because they didn't respect my opinion. They were just bashing. They didn't want anyone to like Dan Sobel ever. Which that's like, seriously, come on. That doesn't mean they're gonna hate me. They should respect my opinion. I don't think Andrew's movie quarter, they will never appreciate it. I don't think Amanda Carter as well. I know you love Amanda Carter, and thank goodness, but not Dan Sobel, but that's too bad for me. And I remember the reasons why you hate Dan Sobel is because he was doing something wrong, but there has to be one specific reason, not plural stuff. Has to be something specific. There's only one reason why I hate Dan Sobel. It has to do with users due to the rules of Brandon Pippin and Andy Ho's videos, because he made a video of Dan Sobel, Red Alert, that Dan Sobel was a pedophile, which I don't care if he's a pedophile. I don't care if people thinks he's a pedophile. That stuff I don't care. And if he does something, if Dan Sobel was doing something wrong or the wrongdoing, those stuff I don't care about. I just don't care if Dan Sobel is doing something wrong. I just don't care why he did something wrong. Because I'm not like, I remember when I check on Andrew's movie corner, a lot of users who did not respect I know a lot of people hate Dan Sobel. I know you hate Dan Sobel. Mr. Evan hates Dan Sobel. Well, I'm glad Mr. Evan did not hate me, though. I don't think he hates me. I don't think so, but because I'm not a bad YouTube user. I hope they didn't call me a pedophile. I don't understand what a pedophile means. Do you know what pedophile means, Nate? I have no idea. Nowadays I'm in my house basement. Now you have this combo. So anyways, Nate, I'm just trying to explain why I hate Dan Sobel, Nate. Why I used to hate. Nowadays I don't hate Dan anymore. And thank you for not hating me if I like Dan Sobel, but I appreciate it, Nate. Better than Brandon Pippin and the other users. I wish they'll never hate me again. No matter I wish they would respect my opinion. So I'm okay if other people hate Dan Sobel. That's their choice, not mine. It's my decision is to stay. All I want is to stay liking Dan Sobel. I just had no choice for hating him, but I had to do that. There's just nothing I could do. Just because Brandon Pippin hurting my feelings. That's why. So yeah, I'm afraid that no matter what, every time I like Dan Sobel, because no matter what. That's why Andy Ho made a video about Dan Sobel pedophile and Red Alert. I'm not supposed to like Dan Sobel anymore anyways. Nowadays. They used to respect their opinions, but not anymore. I'm supposed I saw that Brandon Pippin's community tab, and he said he blocked and unsubscribed to my channel. And I didn't do anything with Brandon Pippin or Adam DeZayas. Because I was supporting and liking Dan Sobel anymore, because they didn't want anyone to be trusted. They're not supposed to like Dan Sobel ever. I know he also blocked Adam Carter as well, not just me, because I know that Adam Carter still likes Dan Sobel and New Yorker Side. That's a good news for me. But I know you do trust people who likes Dan Sobel. I know you care about me. If I like Dan Sobel, you like me. Thank you for not hating me, Nate. Because I am not a bad YouTuber. I'm not like Dan Sobel. Oh, there's something I gotta tell you. Not only about that Dan Sobel. Homer Simpson just made a cringe video out of me back in mid of July 2024, because of that they were taking some videos. It was not I didn't do it. It's not my fault, you guys. It was I accept chewing with my mouth full. I don't care about that's only one thing I should have done, is just chewing with my mouth full. That's only one thing I should have done. But I don't know if I have a right to chew with my mouth full. Because a lot of YouTubers just said they have no opinion on me, and they said I think I pooped my pants, but I don't poop my pants. Well, they didn't say the word poop, they put the swear word. And if you're watching this, I don't really do swear words. I don't really do bad stuff, Nate. Well, for some reason, I just don't want to hate Dan Sobel, Nate, because I am no longer hating Dan Sobel. This is why I should never hate Dan Sobel in the first place, because, like you saw in that video, when Dan Sobel made that live stream video, and he hates me. And he thinks I hate him for no reason. I hate Dan for no reason, but, well, you thought there are a lot of reasons why. You don't... I guess the reasons why you hate Dan Sobel because he was doing a lot of things. There's a lot of things he did. Like, I understand what he was doing wrong. I remember he was screaming at Devin Osborne. But that doesn't mean I'm going to hate Dan Sobel. Everything, those stuff I don't care about, Nate. And Nate, if Dan Sobel was doing doing something bad or wrongdoings, he's not always a bad person. He can be sometimes. If I were you or anybody, Dan, he thinks a lot of people think Dan's a bad guy or he's evil. They think that Dan Sobel is evil, but I don't think he's always evil. I know he does innocent good stuff, like his letter segments. And he does like to do some good time stuff as well, because he likes to do their good feelings. I like the happy face, and I do like his voice. I think his voice is very awesome. I don't mind his voice. I don't mind his face review. I like his face review. I remember he did make a letter for you, and he made a letter for me. But that's a good thing. I really don't mind his. So my opinion on Dan Sobel, if you're watching this, Nate, is I really don't mind his YouTube channel. As of right now, I don't mind his YouTube channel just because he does some Blues Clues letter segments and stuff like that. And I only like Dan just for the good, fun and entertaining stuff only. I just don't care, just not the bad stuff he did in the past. And if he's doing something wrong, I don't care if he does something wrong. What I do care if he did the right things. So yeah. And I don't want to hate Dan Sobel because I don't want to hate Dan Sobel. Really. I just don't want to hate Dan Sobel at all. And I'm not like his YouTube channel. I'm not like Eric Payton or anything. I don't really do bad stuff on my YouTube channel. I don't do bad stuff on my channel. Except like inappropriate on my backup channel, like Eric Payton's videos, like you saw him back in 2021. But I have the old Eric Payton's. I'll say those Eric Payton videos are now cringeworthy now. Well, I do have most Eric Payton videos that I archive on my backup channel. I did do some on my main channel, but I do mostly it's on my backup channel. And I do understand what Dan Sobel do something wrong, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna hate Dan Sobel. If you want to hate Dan Sobel, that's fine, and great. And since you hate Dan Sobel, that's why he hurts it does hurt your feeling. It's same thing like he hurts my feelings too. And I just realized that you were hurting Dan's feelings. I should have hurt Dan's feelings, Nate. That's why I should never hate Dan Sobel. Like no matter they hate Dan, they hate anybody. That's what the rules on his channel. I wish I could talk to Dan again, but I wish he'll like me again, Nate, but I don't think he likes me anymore. He hates me for now on. I don't know if I should move on with Dan or something like that, because I just I'm not like Dan Sobel or Amanda Cartwright. I know Amanda Cartwright does some good stuff. I don't care if Amanda Cartwright was doing something wrong without her realizing it due to her autism. I don't think I care about it. I don't really care that much of Amanda Cartwright's comments, because I do like Amanda Cartwright. I know Andrew's Movie Corner hates Dan Sobel, including Amanda Cartwright. But I'm afraid Andrew's movie court thinks that Amanda Carter is a pedophile. Wait, how is Amanda Carter a pedophile? I don't understand why Amanda Carter is a pedophile. Because I don't. What is a pedophile, anyways? Because I don't think Amanda Carter is a bad YouTube user. She's not. I don't know if she. For some reason someone comment on my channel says Amanda Cartridge a gay, which I'm afraid that gay is more like a hugs and kissing people on her lips. That's more like inappropriately, which I didn't understand what gay means. I don't think Dan Sobel does gay, but I don't think Amanda Cartridge does gay. Does Amanda Cartridge do gay? Nate, I know you don't hate Amanda Carteret, because I don't hate Amanda Carteret either, because I'm friends with Amanda Carteret. I don't mind her YouTube channel. I don't care if he comments too much. That stuff I don't care. I know he'd comment some random things. She was comment stuff for certain things. I remember Homer Simpson just made a cringe video to Amanda Carteret. Good thing, I'm glad Andrew's movie court did not make bad things out of me. I hope these YouTube users won't. I hope they didn't say I'm gonna leave YouTube, because these people who are doing some bad things, I don't know if I should. And Nate, I don't know if Brandon Pippin and the other users hates me. Should I just move on with it, or should I? I don't know, because Nate, I know you're a very kind person. You're a good person. I'm a good person too. And Adam Carter's a good person too, but he likes Dan Sobel. And Adam Carter likes Dan Sobel, but he's a good person, but he is a Blue's Clues fan though. And if Adam Carter likes Dan Sobel, he only likes for the letter segment stuff usually. And yes, he does like Dan Sobel. I think, kind of. I'm not sure if he likes it still. I don't think Chloe the Brother Bear fan likes Dan Sobel. I know Steve the YouTuber hates Dan Sobel. A lot of YouTube users hate Dan Sobel. And I know there are people who hate Dan Sobel who does respect my opinion on Dan Sobel, but not everybody. Not Andy Ho, Brandon Pippin, Ryan Goodwin, and the rest of some of the users, because they lost my respect on Dan Sobel, which I just cannot stand people hating me. But that doesn't mean they're gonna hate me. I just cannot stand people hates me. But that's impossible. Like, this is stupid. Well, I kind of do like Logan Carroll. I know you hate Logan Carroll, but I can handle your opinion. I don't want to worry about Logan Carroll. I'm worried about Dan Sobel. I just can't. I'm afraid Brandon Pippin hates me forever. And I was gonna comment Ryan Goodwin's YouTube. I would love to be friends with Ryan Goodwin, because I like Ryan Goodwin. And great, I won't be able to do stuff on Ryan Goodwin's channels anymore, including Brandon Pippin, because I don't think Ryan Goodwin likes me. I'm not sure if he likes me again, but because I know Ryan Goodwin's a good person, so am I. I don't think Brandon Pippin's a bad person, not even Andy Ho. It's the only thing he won't allow is this. Just even though I don't mind Andy Ho's YouTube channel, because he likes to do kid stuff. Oh, nay, I can record on discs, because I have a DVD recorder. You have this at home as well. Because nowadays I am at home right now, so yeah. And can you continue? Oh yeah, there's also one thing. Can you continue your Blue's Clues letter segments, Nate? Because I don't think you can you do your Blues Clues letter statement that has me on it, that I did your Teletubbies VHS and DVD collection, Nate? Because I already made that letter, but you didn't do it yet. I'm not sure, because this video was recorded back on January 10th of 2025, so I wasn't sure if you already did that. So yeah. I know that I can't remember his name, but his name, it used to be New Yorker Scythe, because I know that his YouTube channel still likes Dan Sobel. I know that Jordan's Media Core 2000 also likes Dan Sobel as well. And so is Adam Carter. And some other users. There are some YouTube users who cares about Dan Sobel. As of right now, I care about Dan Sobel. You don't. You don't care about Dan Sobel. I guess you hate Dan Sobel for everything. I don't hate Dan Sobel at all nowadays. I only hate if he does something wrong. I don't care if he does something wrong. But Adam Carter doesn't like what Dan Sobel doing something wrong, though. Which, that's fine. I think I would love to do the same thing like Adam Carter does, Nate. Because, thank you so much for respecting my opinion. I appreciate it. Because you said it's my choice. Because it's my decision. Because it's my idea to like Dan Sobel, not someone else's. It's my channel. It's my YouTube channel. I can do whatever I want. I should like Dan Sobel whatever I want, and not other people's YouTube channel. I hope a lot of YouTubes like UTTP has some bash. I hope they didn't bash my opinions. Because I only like Dan Sobel just because he was doing the right or good stuff only. I don't care if he does something wrong or the bad stuff. Like he was screaming at Devin Osborne, and when he was doing the bad things he did in the past. Or changing his pajamas in front of the kids. I think Dan Sobel was changing his pajamas on TikTok. I thought he was doing something. I thought he did the right thing, but no. I'm afraid he didn't. That would have been a mistake. If he did it, I don't know if he did something wrong on purpose. Because I don't think Dan's really a bad guy. I know he can be innocent. He's not like... I don't think he's like Eric Payton. He's not like... He usually doesn't want to steal videos. He's not like a... He's more like a good person on the outside, I believe. But he's not really a bad person, mostly. He can be sometimes, only if he's doing something wrong. I remember he does some wrongdoing stuff. Those stuff... The bad stuff he did, like he was making angry message or grounding threats, and that's why a lot of people call him a man-child or a pedophile. I don't want to call Dan Sobel a man-child or a pedophile. I'm no longer calling him a pedophile. I did make an apology message to Dan Sobel, but I'm afraid he didn't saw it yet because I guess he moved on with me. He hates me for good. I might make a message for Adam Carter if he still likes Dan Sobel or the user. It wasn't New Yorker Scythe anymore, or I would still do the same thing like his old way. I had to save. I just want Dan Sobel to like me again, so I could maybe come back making a letter segments to Dan Sobel. Or Dan the My Little Pony, because I remember I made letters for Dan Sobel. The first time I made a letter is me fixing a hot dog, and the last video is my haircut. So yeah. So I don't know what else I gotta save this message video, because this video can only record in 30 minutes. I was using my Katie Zoom Creator Cam. That's the camera I'm using. I couldn't upload video. I can only upload videos, but I have to connect to the computer to do stuff. So yeah, I upload videos on the computer, not like a iPhone, or iPad, or anything, or on a phone. I know you upload on your computer though. So yeah, I think that's all I got to say for this message for you, Nate. And that was a very long video. So yeah, end of long message, Nate. Thanks for watching. End of message. Goodbye.